Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope?
The answer is no.
I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up.
I mean, we turned up anyways. So what's up, everyone? I might have not put my microphone on when I recorded this video originally, but I'm going to go ahead and start off here. This is a Primal Fear, I think it is, or like Primal Chaos. There we go. This is a very, very hard version of Ark where everything is chaotic and life is miserable. Um, but it's a fun time. I made a boo boo with the other one, like my other recordings I was doing, and I deleted the whole entire save. So if anyone was watching my videos up to this point in the original Island series, yeah, that's kind of out the window. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. But as you see here, we're just running around, trying to figure out the lay of the land. Haven't seen much of anything yet, and we're just literally running around, having the time of our life, and just gathering resources. Also had a lot of brain farts here, but it was okay. So just going together a bunch of stuff and just let go, and it's gonna be a fun time. I was not expecting, my first video to be like, oops, I forgot to turn on my mic. But you know what? It happened, and I'm sorry. We love it, though. We love it. We absolutely love when people make goofs, and, they have a lot of fun. Um, I did do a little bit of tinkering in this in the beginning before I decided to make something in this caliber, because I have been playing a lot of Ark with my partner, and we have our own dedicated server, like for the two of us. And we have a few different mods added. We haven't added this mod, and she told me it's like I would really, really like this mod. Thus, here I am giving it a true and honest shot instead of just tinkering in it and spawning in and dying and spawning in and dying again, and then spawning in a third time and then dying a third time, fourth time, fifth time, and all the other stuff. So we're gonna actually play this series full out and truly, and I'm really, 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 really looking forward to this one. But just not much going on in the beginning. We're just gathering some materials, and yes, it's fun. It's fine. We're working our way towards a very, very important item that we love and cherish in the early game. That is the reusable Primal Sphere, which I don't understand it fully yet in the matter of those throwing attacks give torque, or is it just stab things? Not there yet, but sure we'll get there at some point. I'm not sure whether or not I'm just going to jump ahead into when I get the sphere in the next scary part, or maybe I just let it go. Who knows? But we are just bareback, and literally nothing, no armor, nothing right now. I gotta put it on. I honestly don't remember when the hell I put it on, but I was looking at the toxic cloth boots, which are like 6 times the amount of defense with the regular stuff, and I'm going to assume it does 6 times the health and damage of the traditional monsters, per se, which is going to be scary, in my honest opinion. So yeah, there's that. We also have like other things like the Primal Stimulant. It didn't say it drains your, makes you thirsty, so I'm hoping that is true and blue on that. Yep. Hardy, hardy. You know what I mean? Okay, so we finally got the spear making, and we decided that we're gonna go ahead and equip ourselves. Hey. And I ate a bunch of stuff, tried to get my food up, and then, you know, just suiting up, ready to go, gathering more stuff because, you know, that's what you gotta do in Ark all the time. And we saw these lovely little trikes. They're so cute. Aw. And they happen to be 180, which is like awesome. We love it. Apparently I lag there, which is great. I'm recording. But yeah, they look kind of cool. Like, oh, look at that one. Thought that was a different one because, you know, the color was off and it clearly wasn't. It was part of the parent. But it did spark a seed in my brain. It's like, huh. I know I probably don't have a shot, but what if I can kill it? But who knows? I don't know. I didn't know at the time. I guess you're just gonna have to keep watching to see if I did it or not. I know the answer. Yo. Then start hearing some weird noises. Like, you hear in the background. I have no idea what the hell that is. And you know what? It started the living crap out of me. Like, it made me feel very, very, very uneasy making progress. And I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here. See ya. And I booked it. Yep. Oh, there's Toxic right there. And I made sure to stay as far away from that thing as possible. Because, you know, things get hostile in here. And it's not as great as the traditional trike. It's not so friendly. They're very temperamental. I think. If I remember right, they're pretty temperamental. And I just started roaming around the island trying to find for, you know, some place to maybe set up a hut or, you know, looking for something. Something I could try to get like an early tame on. And I heard a lovely bird friend. You know what? I wanted to do a torpor test. So I shanked it. Did one shank. And then it just fell over. It's like, oh wow, level 40, great. It did 100 torpor. So one sap apparently equals 100 torpor, which is really cool. And then there's another dodo, which we tested throw on. Does more damage. But did more damage. It didn't knock it out. Also didn't knock it out. So, like, the theory I have going on with this is, you know, you shank it, you do torpor damage, but, if you throw it, you don't do anything to it. But anyways, we, kill and loot our friends. Because, we need hide and food. It's great. Great. We got a lovely level up. And we're just gonna keep going. As I progressed here, you know, it's great. I thoroughly enjoy this. This is fun so far. And then I heard that. I jumped out of my seat. I'm just throwing it out there. I literally jumped out of my seat when I heard that. I'm like, what the frick? I dropped the F-bomb. I mean, granted, you guys couldn't hear that, but I jumped and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I kept running around, looking around. Wanted some safety stuff, and then I found this lovely little friend of ours again. And I'm like, alright, cool. You know what? It's fine. More food, more hide. We need that. We need to make a bed. You know what I mean? So, we were working on that quest, and then he in the background spotted us, and then that noise went off again. It sounded like it got even closer. It's scary. Like hearing that for someone you pretty much think it's kind of scary. But this sucker decided to run after us. And what do you know? It is a toxic dodo, and it's booking it. Like, it's smart. For some reason, the AR on these is ridiculously good. Because it baits you away and then turns around and tries to get you. And you got some toxic hides. We're cooking. We're cooking. So here I am. I'm finishing farming this lice herb because we need the hide to make the bed and so on and so forth. You know, just doing it, and then the sound got closer. Like in my brain, I don't know what I'm about to do. I have no idea. It's like, this is cool. I'm loving it. I'm loving living in the constant fear that something big is just going to come and blast my head off. And you know, it's I don't know how to feel about it. I still don't know how to feel about it. Post recording and you know voiceovering. I really don't. It's something. 100% something, and I'm not keen with it. You know? And this is my first encounter with an alpha creature. Say hello to the alpha compy. It is a level... I think it was a 190. We're just stabbing it, and stabbing it, and stabbing it, and stabbing it, and then it's got a friend. And we got a main boost, and it's a 280, and it gets sketch. It gets really sketch. Now, they're trying to circle around and you know, come up on me. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Time to chuck some spears, and this thing almost got me. Like I was legitimately scared. It's like I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. I have no way of having anything preserved, and I'm just gonna die. But the miracle happened. They got stuck. They got stuck, and then this one started coming up, and then I just shanked it. You know, I stood my ground. I'm just gonna let you guys, you know, observe this, because like. Even though they were copies, you know what I mean? My heart was fine. It's like the high levels, 1, 2. Alphas do a lot of damage in general. I can only imagine what I played it smart. I wound up realizing, like, oh, I can just stand here and, you know, shoot spears at the forehead. So I shot. I threw more. You know what? I just kept throwing them. Then started turning the game. It was like, okay, so how many spears can I get stuck into a company's forehead? Are you guys counting? Because I'm not. I hear the noise in the background, it still startles me, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's almost dead. So we're just going to, you know, continue giving him the makeover of a lifetime, you know, call him Spearhead. Oh. And I almost regret doing that instantly. But a miracle's happening in the background. One of the copies is running. It's like, what? Finally, one of the alpha dies, and I realize that dude is actually torpor right now. So, all of the spear jabs from earlier are finally catching up. And he started running. Or she. I don't know. I don't know if it was the male or the female in the pack, but it was running. It was just running. And I realized I knocked it out. Holy crap. Now, I think it's just 100 to stab because that's 1542 corporal-wise. So I'm like, you know what? I want to take this motherfucker. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Like, Surely it's going to eat a piece of meat. Right? I mean, it's got to be hungry soon. Right? Looking at the food, never realizing, like, I'm pretty sure I should have eaten by now. I should have eaten. Why hasn't this thing eaten? It's not almost 200. It's not almost 100 food now. Why hasn't it eaten? It might have dawned on me that, you know what? Maybe I need a special type of food for it. And I don't have it. And for a second, I doubted whether or not it ate freaking meat or berries. And I'm like, I know this thing eats meat. I know it meats meat. Yes, it's great. And then you know what? We realized that we're not taming this right now, and we're gonna have to kill it. And for the first time ever, we felt like a Trudon. Its torpor kept rising as we're jabbing at it. So this is what the power of Trudon feels like. Right. Yeah, anyways, we get a drink of water, and we keep carrying our own little adventure here. No, don't mind me, I was just trying to figure out my life of what I'm gonna put where. That noise is still disturbing to this very minute. Like something spitting stuff out at people, and it's not a great feeling, if you know what I mean. So here we are. Cold, and we heard that noise. And now it's on the other side. We saw a toxic pile of Gorn, so we said, nope, we got the hell out of there. Like, some of the things on this actually, it makes me uneasy. I'm gonna say it multiple times, but it makes me feel uneasy. And I love this game. It's a great game. And then I looked and I realized I can make a bed. And you know, it's like, I need to find a safe place to build a little base. And then, you know, the inevitable happens. I'm freezing and my health is dropping. And one was like, uh-oh, what the hell is going on? And then I'm like, I need to probably build myself a little bit of a base. Otherwise, we're gonna die. Granted, it is daylight. We are literally on a beach, and it is 33 degrees. It's almost as temperamental as Florida. Like, North Florida can be hot, and then literally cold. It's pretty insane. So all this part is literally we're working on building ourselves a base so we don't die, as well as a campfire. The hunger bug hit us. We fix ourselves back up. We eat all the berries in the world. You know, we're pretty alright now. Except we're still dying. But that's okay. You know, I'm gonna die. It's okay. Drake is still alive, so that's good. Starting to hear a heartbeat, and we're just trying to rush and get everything all set up here. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die right here. It's like, do I have enough? Do I have enough to do stuff? Can I make a fire? It might just, is this the end? Is this the end for me? threw meat in it, threw stuff in it, it instantly lit it up, and then I was like, alright, cool, we're fine. Fine, this is fine. This is fine. But a roof over our head, and next thing you know, we're freezing again. It's like, what the hell? Oh, cold. And it's like, okay, we're cool. So I throw ourselves a bed up, and we officially have a respawn point in a little bit of a base. It feels like a miracle. Come to realize we are still freezing. We're still going to die. So we built ourselves a little torch in hopes that we stay alive. And lo and behold, we're okay. Put the door on, put the thing on a belt. We have survived the cold part of the day. It's 5:30 in the afternoon and it's 17 degrees. Like, it's unreal. Can't believe it. Cannot believe how cold it got. In the middle of the day, it's like the heat of the day, it's like, okay. Apparently Ark don't give a fuck. We're just gonna make it cold during the day and then, you know, hot at night, maybe. I don't know. I'm not the makers of whatever, you know what I mean? It's just, it's weird. In my honest opinion, it is very weird to have literally the heat of the day cold. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna finish making myself the rest of the crap real quick, and then I'm probably gonna put it on. Looked at myself, I was gonna make myself, you know, some toxic gloves and stuff, and then I realized, like, oh my god, the bed used my toxic hide. And then I was a very depressed boy. So I just settled for the basic stuff and put it on and then carried on with the lives. It was great. So after a while, things started normalizing out, and then we started going to the shore. For some reason, it warmed up, and we're in the 40s, and we're no longer freezing our behinds off. Decided to farm for, you know, a storage box, put stuff in case stuff happens. You know, anything can happen in Ark. We know anything can happen in Ark, especially if you've been playing Ark for a while. You just know that you want to store stuff in things in case something happens. So if I remember right, I think I built 2. Pretty sure I built 2. My brain is like, okay, we're going to establish somehow. We're going to get established. Boom. Throw all of our stuff in that, you know, we need, but we don't need right now. And kind of just save the rest to eat for later. You know, great stuff. Like, I got enough for another one, don't I? Sure as crap, we made us a second one. Because, like, we're almost out of storage space already, and we're probably going to need more, so... Boop. There it goes. Got us some more food. got some, beginner thoughts going in my head. It's like, we're gonna make this look cool. I mean, it's kind of, ranky jank, so might as well make it look that way. And besides, I like the outer doors that the cosmetics give. It's very nice. Great quality of life. It just, it's great. I love it. I don't even have to hit a button. It just, and it doesn't even need electronic. It does. I learned that you go set a password. Okay, it happens. All right. So now we're gonna go do something dumb. Okay, and my dumb is like, do I think the trike can hit me from here? I start gauging out my territory. It's like, okay, what do I have to work with here? There is 2 baby 180 trikes right there. Nothing else really around. It's like, can I kill this thing and get the 2 babies? Can I? Can I achieve this goal? Can I put myself in a safe enough position where I can make this a reality? So you know what? I just started trying to climb everything I can. See what I can and can't do. It's always a fun time. No, climb up there, but you know what? That's not gonna reach the trike. Then try going the other way. Maybe I can get up there and hit the trike from there. And we got part of the way up and we fell. And then that happened again. It's like, oh god, I need to move fast. And it's time into a panic. I don't know what it is. I'll find out what it is eventually. I am almost certain. But I'm not ready to find out what that thing is. Okay. Nope. Not today, right? Not today. Trying to get up there. Trying to get there. Almost got up there and... Got tried it. Just that all the giant bangs just literally sent my brain into like panic mode, and I don't know how to feel. But hey, we do make it up there. We do have a clean shot at the track from here, and you know what? I'm just gonna let it go, and you guys will see what happens. Yeah, so it's not as painful to watch, I suppose, because I'm definitely cheesing the strats out here. I gotta say, the music's kind of a banger in 2 seconds. That's all. Not one with the spear either. I gotta get better at doing spear shots. Honestly, at this stage, it's 5 minutes into this fight, and I'm wondering if I can even get a kill on this thing. You know, it took a long time. Still going. And at about the 6-minute mark now. And then you know what? Let's dig him ahead. It would be a miracle. And guess what? The miracle happened. We got it. It's gone. And then we got ourselves 2 beautiful trikes. A thumbs up, right? Now, mind you, I didn't realize this yet, but I got a mate pick, which is fantastic. It's great. And I saw a random answer. I'm like, hell no, get away from my food. Let's walk away. Got colonial, want kibble, I got angry, and like, you suck, how dare you want kibble, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I like this one. And I was like, okay, it wanted a berry. So yeah, we went to go get its berry. You know, it's buriable. There. Let's see what I want next. Would you believe it wanted more kibble? Then I got angry about that one too. But yeah, it's great. We got ourselves a pair. So I just kept feeding them and raising them. There's a giant gap between the last part and then this part of me farming it. Like, I farmed a lot of berries and feeding them up, okay? But then I realized, like, you know what? I got the pair. I can mate these guys. Right? So I pulled them over here and I set them down, and you know what? Started breeding, and then they all decided to go which way they wanted to go, so I called them to a certain spot, and you know what? It is breeding time, you know what I mean? So you started making drake babies. Alright, we got our first egg, and it is freezing, unfortunately, so it's awesome. We decided, like, still freezing. Got to make some campfires, we're dying. I'm just stood there kind of like dumb. It's like, wonder how many campfires should I make? Because we gotta hatch the strike egg, right? So, build up a little place to hatch them. Turn it on. We're still freezing. Oh, now we're not cold. It's okay. It's all great. Making another egg. It's fantastic. I'm like, I'm gonna make a bola. Forgetting, I want to make as many bolas as I can, but forgetting that they use hide, and I need to build up the trike saddle, which takes, hide. A lot of hide, unfortunately. I only made one. It was great. And I think I heard an itchy. Yep, there's itchy. And I'm like, better stay the hell away, because I'm not in the mood for you. Just go away. Nobody likes you. a great time. Now here's where I learned that there is 7 tiers of trikes. 7. This is just the base tier right here. So I went, look up, see how much we need for everything, and it's just like, it's just, it's scary. It's all pretty much the same except its own tier of hide. But yeah, 7 tiers. Pretty insane. Got another egg. I thought in my head, like, if I'm going to survive this place, especially with the knowledge of what we had of the alpha, and then from the toxic dodo, how much damage it took compared to the regular dodo at the same level. Like, I want to legitimately build an army. And then I wanted to make sure to get the best out of each, but both of them were twins, so guess what? They both had the same stats, and I didn't know at the time, but I figured it out. It was great. So I started building a bunch of campfires. So we got the stuff, and we are making us some campfires to go ahead and hatch our eggs that we've gotten so far. We've got 3. I think they're working on the 4th one right now. And I'm gonna throw the fuel in and see if 3 was enough. You know, because it don't take that much, you know, 8 to hatch a track egg, right? 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 No, I was completely wrong, mind you. Totally wrong. So we threw down the 4th campfire and see if that'll work. There was a patch in there, and did it work? No, it was still too cold. And I'm like, come on, man, really? Really? 4 campfires and it's still too cold. Still. So we went ahead and farmed for more, and, you know, hope for the best. I kind of feel bad because I was tearing down literally the natural defenses that I did have here, and kind of leaves me a little bit wide open to any type of assault, which I'm really not okay with, if you know what I mean. But it had to be done. You know, we need resources to work on this quote-unquote army, if you know what I mean. So, do what we had to do. Also, a little bit of a mental note, I do not realize that when I'm actually, you know, farming stuff, when I run out of energy and I incur a lot of torpor, because my brain doesn't work like that. I don't know why, just, you know, doesn't. So, we'll see if 5 works here. And you know what? My genius brain decided to just throw them all down, and I've got how quickly everything hatched that I have set up, and voila, I suddenly have 3 turns. And I'm like, oh my god, they're surrounded by fire, they're gonna burn. Hopefully they follow me, so it's like, okay, I better turn these off. And the long and arduous process of, you know, taping these have begun. Well, not taming, but, you know, imprinting and everything, because I don't have an efficient way of, you know, getting berries to feed them, and then I got a baby that got stuck and he's getting burned to death, and it was just, you know, a natural disaster. And I'm like, oh, that one wants a cuddle, easy. And that one wants an marberry. I'm like, you know what, that is also easy. I'll just, you know, get that real quick. And it's like, hey, that was relatively easy. It's like, here, have a berry. And then that one, of course, wants to go on a walk, and he's stuck. So, yeah, I had to destroy what I had built and have them come with me to go for a walk. So, they take forever to walk. I don't know why, but they gotta walk like halfway across the damn screen to get an imprint. There you go. And that one wanted a Tinto berry, and I'm like, alright, you know what, this is actually going pretty good on this one. Awesome. Here, have a berry. And then that one wanted a quick prime fish meat, and then we told it to go F itself, and that was it. It's like, you can have some berries, I'm done with you, and go away. Well, not really, but it's great. And then we're just gonna keep farming and feeding it, because what else can we do early game? You know what I mean? We have no efficient way of doing anything. And, you know, it kind of sucks. I know eventually it'll get better. We have our first fully imprinted here, which excited me a lot. And then this one was also fully imprinted, and I'm like, huh, alright, cool, we're cooking. So out of this we got 2 fully imprinted, you know, Triceratops. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. As I farm my life away. And continue to farm my life away to raise these tough little trikes. Like, they're great against natural predators. They have a buff against them. They take like 0 damage if you get hit from the head on. It's very good. You know what I mean? It's good. Got yet another egg. Like, we're just getting a bunch of eggs at this stage. You know what I mean? And then we apparently did a server hitch. But yeah. This is the big very first day here, you know, on the island of Primal Chaos. And it went surprisingly well with a few scares, and I'm enjoying this mod so far. You know, I feel very bare bones, but I think that's just, you know, the beginning arc for anyone who plays Arc. It's just all bare bones. Very bare bones. You know, just, it is what it is. And this is pretty much going to be me for the next little bit until I get the Trike Army formed and hopefully have a chance at survival. Alrighty, well that's it for this video. This is what we look like so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I surely have. I'm looking forward to starting the next one. I'm going to be breeding these guys and having just a jolly old time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.